Have you set your financial goals for 2024? If not, it's time to get started. This year, let's make a commitment to be proactive about our finances. By setting clear, specific financial goals, we can take control of our financial future and turn our dreams into reality. So what's the big deal about setting financial goals? Well, it's like setting a destination on a GPS. Without a destination, we're just driving around aimlessly, burning fuel. But with a destination, we have a clear path and can make progress towards where we want to go. The same principle applies to our financial journey. Without financial goals, we're just spending money without a clear purpose. But with financial goals, every dollar we spend or save is a step towards our financial future. Now, setting financial goals is not just about deciding that we want to be rich. It's about figuring out what we want our money to do for us. Do we want to buy a house, start a business, travel the world, retire early? Whatever our dreams are, setting financial goals can help us achieve them. Moreover, setting financial goals can give us a sense of purpose and motivation. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, it becomes easier to make financial decisions that align with our goals. It's like having a personal financial coach that guides us in every financial decision we make. In this video, we're going to discuss various aspects of financial planning and goal setting, including creating a budget, building an emergency fund, investing for the future, paying off debt, and planning for retirement. We'll provide practical tips and advice that can help you set and achieve your financial goals. So, are you ready to take control of your financial future? Great, because setting financial goals is just the beginning. With your financial goals set, it's time to make a plan to achieve them. A key tool in achieving financial success is budgeting. But what does creating a budget actually entail? Let's break it down, shall we? Think of a budget as a financial blueprint. It's a plan that clearly outlines your income and expenses. The first step in crafting this blueprint is understanding your income. How much money do you bring in each month? This could be from your job, a side hustle, or perhaps dividends from investments. Write it all down. Next, identify your expenses. These are the outflows of your hard-earned cash. Start with your fixed expenses. These are consistent costs that you have to pay every month, like rent or mortgage, utilities, and insurance. Then, jot down your variable expenses. These are costs that change from month to month, such as groceries, gas, or entertainment. Now it's time to do some simple math. Subtract your total expenses from your total income. If you're left with a positive number, great, you're living within your means. If it's negative, don't panic. This is where budgeting becomes a powerful tool. To flip that negative into a positive, you'll need to reduce unnecessary spending. This might mean cutting back on dining out or swapping your expensive gym membership for home workouts. Remember, every little bit adds up. Small changes can have a big impact on your financial health. But budgeting isn't just about cutting costs, it's about making your money work for you. Perhaps you could allocate some funds to savings or invest in stocks or mutual funds. The aim is to create a balance that allows you to live comfortably today while also planning for tomorrow. Creating a budget may seem daunting at first. It requires honesty, discipline, and a dash of creativity, but the effort is well worth it. A budget provides clarity. It gives you control over your finances. And most importantly, it helps you make informed decisions about your money. A well-planned budget is your roadmap to financial success. So start crafting yours today. You've got this. Scene script. Financial security involves planning for the unexpected. And that's exactly what an emergency fund is all about. It's a financial safety net designed to cover unexpected costs that might suddenly pop up in your life. Think of it like a parachute. You hope you'll never need it, but if you do, you'll be glad it's there. The importance of having an emergency fund cannot be overstated. It provides a cushion for those unforeseen expenses, whether it's a car repair, medical bill, or even job loss. Without an emergency fund, these unexpected costs could lead you into debt or force you to make difficult financial decisions. But with an emergency fund, you have the freedom and flexibility to handle life's curveballs without breaking a sweat. So how much should you save in your emergency fund? A good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This gives you a solid buffer to keep you afloat during tough times. However, remember that everyone's situation is different, so adjust this number to fit your own personal needs and comfort level. Now let's talk about strategies for building this fund. Start by setting a monthly savings goal. Even if it's a small amount at first, the important thing is to make saving a habit. Next, consider automating your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. This way, you're saving without even thinking about it. And finally, look for ways to boost your income. This could be anything from selling items you no longer need to picking up a side gig or asking for a raise at work. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting at first, but remember, every little bit helps. It's not about how fast you can save, but rather about building a consistent saving habit. Over time, you'll be surprised at how quickly your emergency fund can grow. An emergency fund offers peace of mind and financial stability. It's one of the most important steps you can take towards securing your financial future. So, start today. You've got this. Investing is a powerful tool for building wealth. It's not just about stashing your money under a mattress or in a savings account that yields little to no interest. It's about putting your money to work so it can grow and multiply over time. Let's start with the basics of investing. When you invest, you're buying a piece of a company, a mutual fund, or some other type of financial product with the expectation that it will increase in value over time. You're essentially becoming a co-owner of that entity, and as its fortunes rise, so too do yours. Now let's talk about compound interest. This is the magic that makes investing so powerful. Compound interest is essentially interest on interest. It's the snowball effect of your investments, where the amount of money you earn from your investments is reinvested, leading to exponentially greater returns over time. Think of it as a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger as it goes along. So how can you get started with investing? First, understand your financial goals and risk tolerance. Are you saving for a house, for your retirement, or for your child's education? How much risk are you willing to take on? These are critical questions that will guide your investment strategy. Second, diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, real estate, and more. This way, if one investment doesn't perform well, others might. Third, consider seeking professional advice. There are plenty of financial advisors out there who can help guide you on your investment journey. They can provide valuable insight and advice tailored to your specific needs and goals. And lastly, start now. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and grow. Even if you can only invest a small amount, the power of compound interest will ensure it grows over time. Remember, investing wisely today can lead to significant financial gains in the future. So take the leap, start investing, and make your money work for you. Debt can be a significant obstacle to financial success. But don't worry, with the right strategies, you can conquer this financial mountain and find your footing on the path to prosperity. One such strategy is the debt snowball method. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill, getting larger as it picks up more snow. In this method, you start by paying off the smallest debts first, while making minimum payments on larger ones. As each debt is paid off, the money that was used for that debt is then applied to the next smallest balance. Like a snowball gaining momentum, you'll find yourself eliminating debts faster over time. On the other hand, the debt avalanche method takes a different approach. Picture an avalanche, powerful and direct. You start by paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, regardless of its size. This method might save you more money over time because you're tackling the most costly debts first. But remember, the best method depends on your individual circumstances and what motivates you. Some people find it more encouraging to see small debts disappearing quickly, while others prefer to tackle the most expensive debts first. Now, while we're talking about strategies, it's crucial to emphasize the importance of avoiding unnecessary debt. A shiny new car or the latest smartphone might be tempting, but remember that every dollar you borrow is a dollar plus interest that you'll need to pay back later. Instead, focus on needs over wants. Plan for big purchases and save up instead of relying on credit. And if you do need to use credit, make sure it's for something that will provide a return on your investment, like education or a home. Living debt-free is a key step towards financial freedom. It's not just about having more money, it's about having more choices, more security, and more peace of mind. So let's make this year the year you conquer your debt and take a giant leap towards your financial goals. Retirement may seem far off, but it's never too early to start planning. It's a phase of life where you should be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor without the worry of financial burdens. So let's delve into how you can make the most of your golden years. First, let's talk about the importance of saving for retirement. When you retire, your regular income stream stops, but your expenses don't. In fact, they might even increase due to healthcare or other unforeseen costs. That's why it's crucial to have a nest egg that can support you. By starting to save early, you allow your money more time to grow through the magic of compound interest. Remember, the earlier you start, the less you'll have to put away each month to reach your retirement goals. Now, there are several types of retirement accounts you can consider. Traditional individual retirement accounts, or IRAs, and 401ks allow you to make pre-tax contributions. The money then grows tax-deferred until you withdraw it in retirement. Then there are Roth IRAs and Roth 401ks. With these, you contribute after-tax dollars, but the money grows tax-free, and you can make tax-free withdrawals in retirement. Each account has its own benefits, so it's important to do your research and choose what fits your financial situation best. Finally, let's look at some tips for maximizing your retirement savings. Automate your contributions so you're consistently adding to your retirement fund. Try to increase your contributions each year, even if it's just by a small amount. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you're in your 40s or 50s, starting to save now can still make a significant difference. So there you have it. Retirement planning may seem daunting, but with a little preparation and discipline, you can navigate your way to a secure financial future. After all, your retirement years should be about relaxation and enjoyment, not about money worries. Planning for retirement today ensures a secure financial future. Scene script. Let's review the steps towards making 2024 your best financial year ever. We began with setting financial goals, a critical first step in any financial journey. Remember, it's not enough to simply want to save more or spend less. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Whether you're saving for a down payment on a house, planning to pay off a specific debt, or building a retirement fund, clear and defined goals are your roadmap to financial success. Next, we talked about creating a budget. Budgeting is not about restricting your spending or depriving yourself. Instead, it's about understanding where your money goes and making intentional decisions about your spending. It's the tool that helps you align your daily habits with your long-term financial goals. So, whether you're a fan of the 50-30-20 rule, zero-based budgeting, or the envelope system, find the method that works best for you and stick with it. Building an emergency fund was our third stop. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's the money you set aside to cover unexpected expenses, like a car repair or a sudden job loss. Without an emergency fund, these unexpected expenses can derail your financial goals. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. But remember, any amount saved is a step in the right direction. Next, we dove into investing for the future. Investing is not just for the wealthy. It's for anyone who wants to grow their wealth over time. And the earlier you start, the better, thanks to the power of compound interest. Whether you're investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, or mutual funds, the key is to diversify your investments and stay committed for the long haul. Our fifth step was about paying off debt. Debt can be a significant roadblock on your journey to financial freedom. It's important to tackle your debt strategically, focusing on high-interest debts first while making minimum payments on the rest. Remember, the goal is not just to become debt-free, but to stay debt-free. Then, we discussed planning for retirement. It's never too early or too late to start saving for retirement. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Consider taking advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans if available, and don't forget about individual retirement accounts. Remember, retirement planning is not just about saving money. It's about envisioning and planning for the lifestyle you want in your golden years. With these tips, you are well on your way to making 2024 a year of financial success. Remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with a single step.